With the valiant darkness that persuaded you a past that yet so grim and blind brought you anew something that hopefully means you good, but just like the color blue, the definition is undefined. Just like the shade black, it means grim until you look deeper. Just like purple, royalty until you see how it treats it. Just like red, blood until it's romantic. The curtains unveil the truth, and the truth being the happiness that you thought you had, now being gifted to you, just like a torch being gifted to the caveman. Something new, something exciting, something that lives only by what you give it and how you treat it. Your happiness is only as expensive as you make it. You name it something that can't make sense, and it won't. You name it something that's worth the words to describe it, and it'll be worth something far, far more expensive than any billionaire could ever afford. Time will tell. You wait 1,000 years and you're rewarded. The reward will vary, though. You can be given the divine might that persuades you and pulls you along, or the latter, which is the reason to stop. But even a reason to stop is just another reason to keep going if you look at it hard enough, if you're consistent enough. Waiting the amount of time you thought you couldn't will reward you with something that should. And I don't mean that in a way that matches with the sentence, but something that should. You stare in a mirror, staring back at yourself, or whatever beholds itself through that mirror, through that gaze, through the steel that are your own eyes. Sometimes you curse yourself, and sometimes you see what you could be, and you smile. That faint glimmer of hope keeps you going. And then when that glimmer of hope turns into a flame and slowly a fire, you can only hope that that fire turns into something bigger. A bonfire, a forest fire, an explosion, a nuclear explosion, a volcano eruption, a star exploding, starting 1,000 new ones, and then those exploding, starting 1,000 new ones, and then those, and then those, and then those, so on and so forth. It all takes time. You push and push and push and push. But only time will give you the reward you seek. Patience through everything. The tears you cry, albeit ones of happiness or ones of tyranny and injustice, they might treat you as though you are one either of worth or so little not even coal could compare. But all tears have a reason. Eventually they'll be happy, smiling along with you, as they did for me, as they will for you, as they will for them. You only know how much you love something when you finally have to let go. Parents, a house, a school, a friend. Something you never thought would be that much to you. A reason, a light. Something as little as a hair tie can mean much more than anyone could ever mean to you. Something inanimate that lived with you through everything pushes your boundaries, albeit harshly, but in just the right way where you feel like you might be able to make somewhere. Somewhere that is true. True to you. Somewhere that's meaningful. Somewhere that makes your heart beat a sound that can be heard in silence. Somewhere that makes your cheeks red, either with tears of joy or the soreness from you smiling too much. A place that makes your teeth look like the only light out there, shining so brightly, no matter how ugly and beat up you may think they are. Somewhere where those eyes, yet so dim when you need them, calling in a brighter time. Somewhere where you almost feel like you can feel your face get hotter just from taking in the moment. It feels so good. Everything about it. All of it. God, I love these moments. I wish I could enjoy them more.